Hello, folks. I don't know if we're going yet. I've got to give you a few seconds to link in before I'm live. Otherwise, people are yelling at me because you miss what I'm saying at the start. You're either missing what I'm saying at the start or you're missing what I'm saying completely. But yeah, the microphone does seem to be turned on, so that'll be a good start. Where are we tonight? We are at Northies. I should probably go where the sign is. There you go. North Canberra Bear Bar, it says. Probably a bit bright up there. But tonight is and I suppose you can see through the window there, tonight is the very first edition of the Conspiracy Games. It's a new idea that I think holds some potential. It should be a really fun night. If you happen to be in Canberra and you want to come down and say hi, love to see you. Northies in Kaleen, Maribyrnong Street or Road, I want to say. Pop down, say hi. Cass will be here because, well, it's her send-off as well tonight because she's getting ready to head north to Queensland on a permanent basis. So tonight is, essentially her send-off. We have a bunch of people coming and all lined up to play in the Conspiracy Games, which should be a lot of fun for anybody who's turning up here just to have a quiet beer and dinner tonight and wasn't expecting this. So it will be a lot of fun. G'day, Pete. Hi, Andrew. And g'day, Dave. Hope you're going well. In fact, you three gentlemen, to your health. And to anybody else who's joined on the stream and hasn't said anything. So, no more bus issues today. That has been a good thing. Have had some interesting conversations further to last night's chat on Cafe Lockdown. And thank you to Michael for having me on the show. It was a really good chat with Dr. Paul Oosterhuis and Michael. I really enjoyed it. And I think you'll probably find that we will link up on a few things in the future. It should be pretty cool. I haven't checked my email today to find out if anybody has decided to take up the Mustang offer. What Mustang offer, I hear you say? It's a 1969 Mustang. Have a look at last night's show toward the end and you'll get an idea of it. It's got a 302 Windsor in it, I want to say. That'd be a Ford motor, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, Mustang, that'd make sense. 302 Windsor motor. And a very shiny one at that. It's had a lot of work put into it, a lot of love put into this vehicle. A mate of mine on the Gold Coast owns it and has decided for whatever reasons that I'll have to call you back. That was a different Michael. Yeah, so it was a beautiful car, looked after, restored in some aspects by them to pristine condition, 58,000 miles on it, and a pretty keen price of $65K. And I think you could. We shall see what happens. All right. If you want to get in contact with my mate Mick about that car, you can email me, carl@vofhq.com. It is, I think it might be for sale on other places now. If not, it will be in the next few days. So if you know anybody who's into a car, and it was actually a great suggestion today that you could invest in this car as part of your self-managed super fund. You couldn't drive it. You couldn't drive it, but others could, in a way. But you'd have to come to one of Cass's seminars to find out how that could work. But yes, you could own that car as part of your self-managed super fund. You could just sit it in the garage, polish it, take it out, start it up every so often, drive it around the block occasionally. Well, don't think you can drive it around the block occasionally. That might be the hitch there, but maybe the missus can. At any rate, have a talk with Cass about things like that. I'm not going to give you financial advice. It's not what I do, and God knows you'd be an idiot for following my financial advice. However, it was made out that you could turn that into a self-managed super fund item. You know, it's a couple of bars of silver. Well, more than a couple, but yeah, you know what I mean. Worthwhile considering if you are of a mind, and I can put you in touch with the guy who owns it. So he has got a lot of love in that car, and it could be yours. So the next couple of days, tomorrow, Daniel, I was meant to catch up with Daniel today here in Canberra and I wasn't able to, unfortunately. So tomorrow, God willing and a car able, I will find you, Daniel, and come see you. Once again, I'll be aiming for the morning and we'll see how we go. Thursday at some point we'll be departing and heading north. That'll be me, 2 dogs, a trailer full of pot plants and possibly 1 or 2 guests. We'll just see how it goes tonight. I'll do a couple of things along the road while we're going, but we are heading back to Queensland and we'll have a little bit of news when we get back home up there too, I hope. Cairns News and Freedom Broadcasting Network have got a good little thing going at the moment. We're looking how to cross-promote each other and help generate more interest, more views, more likelihood for people to come on and throw a bit of sponsorship, particularly to Cairns Newsway, for events. We want to get up to far north Queensland and do a couple. There is a modicum, I won't call it resistance, there's just a lack of understanding of what we can actually provide. So might find that I'll get back up to Queensland and then rather than need to find a couple of $1,000s for fuel to go up there and back, I will find a couple of $100, probably more now that Bonza has gone out of the air. I heard that today. And fly up to Cairns, spend some time with the Cairns News guys, and we'll go and see a few people and try and figure out whether or not we can or we can't help up there. Certainly there are other areas we have been asked to go, and I've just given Far North Queensland this slot because it's something I promised 12 months ago. So if we can't get anything happening in that slot, then I'll have to move on, go somewhere else. But we will get back to Far North Queensland, have absolutely no fear. I'm looking smart tonight. Do you think I thought I'd try and do the right thing. I've got the suit coat over a green shirt over thermal because I am in Canberra. I am wearing a pair of jeans and boots, so it's not the full suit rig. But I figure I'll come out in public and smile. I do need a haircut, I know that, so thank you to everybody who's been offering that, including my daughter, who I spoke to yesterday for, I think, the 3rd time since I've been away. She never rings. Yeah, her first thing out of her mouth was, "You need a haircut." And I was like, okay, we're not on FaceTime. So she must be watching the show. Hello, darling, love you lots, miss you, see you soon. So yeah, that's about the news so far. If you'd like to come out tonight and experience the conspiracy games, really looking forward to your input. I'm looking tonight to try and see whether or not we can do something with this show on an online format. I think it's got a great game show potential just between you, me and the Gatepost. And DT and I had been discussing a similar thing. DT has a trivia business. And I said, wouldn't it be nice if we could roll into towns and do truther trivia? You know, answers to the questions you thought you knew the answers to. But this conspiracy games might just be a better idea. So we'll see what happens tonight, see how it plays out. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how it goes. Mick Sims is hosting it. Which is great. I saw met Mick for the first time in Oberon a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, he's back here tonight for that. And Cass, her whole family, and our whole crew of friends are coming to wish her farewell. So if you are in the Canberra area and you'd like to join us, we'd love to see you. Northies in Kaleen, I think it was on Maribyrnong Road. And pop by, say hi. Love to see you. More tomorrow, hopefully with some great news about somebody who's decided to put a 69 coupe Mustang into their self-managed super fund, and other great news. It could be, no, well, there won't be that. There's going to be some interesting news over the next few days. Can I just tell, just to do with the Freedom Broadcasting Network, not projecting anything for whatever's happening in the rest of the world. In fact, no, I'm not even going to get into it right now. That's me sitting down and having a good rave for a couple of hours. You might see that in the next day or two. Particularly if things get boring in Epic tomorrow morning, if I can't find a car and get to Daniel, which I'm madly trying to do. Do I have a card reader on board? Daniel, like a credit card reader or that kind of thing? The short answer to that is yes, but it's never been used and it's in a box somewhere. So probably the better answer is no. Oh, really? Ah, that's not good. Your handy camera shit itself. I'll have a look in the bus and see what, by way of cameras I have that I might be able to loan you, Daniel. Just thinking about it right now, I don't know if I have a box that has a camera that I could loan you in it with me. I had to take a whole heap of stuff out before I left Brisbane. But I'm very paranoid about leaving cameras and equipment behind, so odds are it is in the very back of the bus in a bin. I will have a look for that first thing in the morning and see if I can help you there. Oh, Sophie, you're getting a new grandbaby? That's exciting. That's exciting. Congratulations. I hope you let us know how it all goes. Are we talking days, hours, minutes? Could it be at any time? G'day, Corey in Canberra. Are you coming to say goodnight? G'day tonight, mate. We'd love to see you, buddy. I haven't been out to see you guys because I have no way of getting there at the moment. But if you want to pop in and see me, love to see you. G'day, Jack. Hope things are going well up north. G'day, Harry. I haven't seen you around for a while. I got that message that you had a new girlfriend and then you disappeared off the face of the earth. Nudge, nudge. Sorry, mate. Had to do it. I don't know if that was the case or not. I hope you're well, mate. And hello, Pegs. Still in Tassie. Nothing wrong with being in Tassie. Beautiful part of the world. In fact, who was I talking to? Darren Bergworth earlier today. He's going to Tassie shortly. Darren has, well, I suppose we can talk about that briefly. Darren today put out a post on Facebook that he's looking for writers, directors, producers to create a reality movie. And he got about 3,000 shares, views and likes in about 2 seconds flat. And I think he may have taken that post down and put up a live where he tried to explain what it is he was looking for. If you were part of that, got terribly excited and sent off all sorts of missives to him, go back and have a look at his live. So he clarifies what he was meaning more about that, but we'll see what happens. They're going to ban me because I've got music above me. I thought about that. I better have a beer and think about that. Yeah, right. I've thought about it. I don't really care, but it is the numpties at U-turd after all, isn't it? All right, I'm going to love you and leave you, folks. I better go inside. So people are starting to arrive, and I'm meant to be standing there smiling. So I shall go and stand and smile. If you would like to come and join us, Corey, love to see you and the boys. Pop down, say hi. Northies Tavern in Kaleen, if you can do it. If not, you get my number. Give me a yell in the morning. We'll see if we can't sort something out. Love you all, folks. If you're on the roads, be very safe. Be very safe. The dickheads are great and plentiful.